Hey, welcome to Monster Hunter World, the game where you... Yeah? Hey, oh. That's the wrong game. What do you mean it's the wrong game? You said a monster hunting game, yeah? Well, yeah, I did say a monster hunting game, but I didn't mean that one, I meant this one. Oh. Okay. Welcome to Dauntless, the free-to-play version of Monster Hunter World. Now, if you think I'm joking, I'm not. I mean, it's literally just the free-to-play version of Monster Hunter. Now, unlike MHW, Dauntless's story isn't really that important, since a majority of the game really consists of arrive in Ramsgate, get a quest, kill the Behemoth, return to Ramsgate and turn in the quest, and then you repeat the cycle over. The story can really be summed up to, Behemoths are all across the Shattered Isles, and they're ruining shit. So you and other players, called Slayers, work together to kill them. I like to call the Slayers the Behemoth bullies, and you'll understand in a bit. Ramsgate is the hub world that you'll do basically everything in. Turn in quests, collect quests, create potions and grenades, yes, you can make grenades, create gear and weapons, and you can also upgrade them. Now, if none of that is interesting to you, well, there's one more thing you can do. You can pet the dog. 10 out of 10. Best game. Best game. Does MHW have that? No, but they do have the cats, so they got that over Dauntless. Now, when it comes down to weapon choices, you don't really have a wide variety of weapons in comparison to Monster Hunter. For the most part, they're pretty basic. You've got your anime sword, gun hammer. Don't do it. Don't. Told you not to do it. A slam dunking axe. Whirly whirly chain blades. A sniper pike. And guns. Just guns. Of course, depending on which weapon you crafted, they can also have an elemental attribute like fire, ice, electric, light, and darkness.
Did someone say darkness?
No, we'll get to you eventually. Each weapon also specializes in a certain damage type when fighting a behemoth. The damage types are stagger damage, wound damage, part damage, and neutral damage. Stagger damage gives the Slayer a chance to knock down the behemoth by hitting either its leg or its face, and that's indicated with a blue number. Wound damage will create wound points on the behemoth, where part damage can be dealt, which is indicated by a red number. And then part damage is damage dealt to unbroken parts of the behemoth, which helps break up behemoth parts, so those unbroken parts are no longer unbroken, but now they're broken parts. Yes, that made sense. The gear you can make from behemoth parts have different types of abilities that benefit in different ways. Some help with part damage, stagger damage, immunity to fire. It varies from cell to cell or ability to ability. Plus, a lot of the gear makes you look like a Power Ranger. I mean, seriously, look at this. This just screams Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. The grenades fuel my eating addiction that I've acquired lately. Then you've got an assortment of potions that do a variety of stuff. I know it's very vague, but there are quite a few things that they do, and I don't want to go into absolute detail as to what they do. Now, they did add in a Hunter Pass, which is just like a Season Pass if this were a Battle Royale game, which does the same thing, where you get a number of things to get from the pass. Now, I did cave in and buy it, but it was only $10, plus the theme is nature-themed, and I'm a slut for nature. Now, let's get into the good stuff, the big stuff, the massive stuff, the gigantic stuff, the big boy behemoths. Overall, there's a total of 33 behemoths, and out of those 33, only 2 of them I can stand. The rest of them are a pain in my ass. Each behemoth live in their own location, so they aren't all just found in the same map. Most fire-based behemoths are in this desert area, most ice-themed behemoths are in the frozen area, and just about every other behemoth is found in the forest. Sometimes you'll find a shriek in the desert area, but that's perfectly fine. There's a reason why I call them the behemoth bullies, and that's because of this. No, I'm serious. You absolutely bully the fuck out of these behemoths. Just look at the Embermane.
You better stop! Get that motherfucker!
Now, in my defense, the Embermane deserved it, because you a bitch. fucking hate you. Now, once you get to the Maelstrom, that's when things start getting a little bit fucky-wucky. The Maelstrom is where the normal behemoths you're used to seeing get empowered and revamped, and you encounter some new, never-before-seen behemoths as well. The Valamir is a great example, since the first time I hunted this thing, I had no idea what I was in for. So what did I get? I got a stag bale rhinoceros that uses a fucking laser light show, teleports with the power of light, and can probably insta-kill you without you even noticing. The mechanics are nice, since it'll spawn these 3 different crystals. The red crystal will let you do more damage to the behemoth, the green crystal will heal you over time, and then the purple magenta crystal will give you a shield that'll nullify any damage that you would take from these attacks. The mechanics are nice, it seems peaceful at first, but then it starts using the laser light show, and it's actually kind of fucking annoying. The Boreas is the same kind of feeling, where it has a nice design and a nice mechanic, but it's still a pain in the ass. So once you get to the Maelstrom, you'll end up feeling a mixture of emotions from fear to confusion to just, what the fuck even is this fight? Because a lot of this Maelstrom stuff is considered endgame, whatever endgame is in Dauntless. There really isn't a lot for you to do afterwards. The most you can do is just collect all the gear and weapons and just wait for future updates, do dailies, and that's really about it. Now you could be a nice person and help other people do their hunts, but after you're done with the main quest lines, there isn't a lot to do aside from just getting on the game to kill some time. So if none of that has enticed you to try out the game yourself, I've got a better reason. It's gonna be on the Epic Store, the best launcher to ever exist.